Hey guys, it's Gally here. I am here with my friend Shannon, who has not one but 2 YouTube channels, and I'm going to be doing her makeup today.
Yeah, and I'm really excited about this because you've kind of signed on to be doing my makeup from now on.
Yep.
For my channels, and I'm really excited about that. So if you want to see my looks in the future that she does, go check out my channel.
And if you want to check out the stuff she does, whether it's debunking ghost stories or just talking about all different things, she'll be linked down below.
Yep.
Cool. Alright, so I'm going to start out by putting Tarte Shape Tape. And what shade is this?
Light.
Because you said your concealer is too dark.
My concealer is too dark.
So,
because I don't know anything about makeup.
Well, this one is, as of right now, is my winter shade.
Okay.
Which will probably forever and always be your shade.
Right. Because I'm like a porcelain doll.
Yeah. So I'm just going to move your hair back. And then nope, close them. Because I'm going to use this instead of eyeshadow primer. Because unless you get a tinted primer, this will cancel out any of the redness that you will have on your eyes. Then I'm not going to set that because I want this color to really stick. So I'm going to go in with the Revolution by Soph palette. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here.
Sorry about any noise, but we're doing this at my house.
It's 92 degrees outside, and the AC is staying on.
Yeah. Otherwise, I will melt like the Wicked Witch of the West.
We both will. It's okay.
So am I in view all right, or?
Yeah, no, you're in perfect view.
Okay.
I'm the one that just like randomly comes in like that. So this is Urban Decay. Right in there.
Yeah.
There we are. And this is color Spike. It's a beautiful like brick red color. And I'm going to eventually hit pan in this. But a lot of the looks that I have on Instagram that you'll see, I use a mixture of, sorry, this is Relish. This one in here, which is more of a, yeah, this is Spike. So Spike is actually, see, that's why I hate my mic. Because I think I'm in there.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Spike is more of an orangey color. So this is Relish.
Okay.
I haven't depotted it yet because I don't want to. Because I know once I do, I'll stop using it. Close and please. And I'm going to focus this more on the outer and inner V, or corners, if you will. I'm going to give you probably what we call a halo eye. Thank you. Yeah, this is a dual-ended Luxie brush. I got it in my Ipsy bag, which I absolutely love.
See, the reason I watch Jeffrey, and I know he's controversial and everything, but I like to see what can be done with deep sockets like mine.
Yeah, because unfortunately, unless you want to be like him and shave off your eyebrows and adjust them up, your lid space is hidden because of how deep the socket is. So what that means that we have to do is this upper part here that usually we would leave more blank. We have to build the color up there so you can actually see it while your eyes are open.
Right.
Now, I will now be going in with actually Spike that I showed earlier, because the issue with pigmentation for red shadows is you will never find a true red.
No. Which we had that problem
for your wedding.
For my wedding, yeah. My wedding.
Your wedding. And then we're gonna go in So this, I know it's a NYX shade, and unfortunately the label has rubbed off on the back, but it is a really pretty burnt coppery color that I'm going to apply in the center of her lid because I did create a halo eye. So close them. And this shade is actually going to really blend into the others. It's just going to give you a nice pop. And then we're going to put the other one on top to intensify it. So the color that I'm going to put on top is this shade. I know that there is a name for it, but I lost that sheet a long time ago. There's no point in them doing those if they can't stay in the palette.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I think it saves money to not put the
Have
names.
to print it.
But I lose them. Or I find them later torn up into shreds somewhere.
So a puppy got a hold of it then.
So, what I'm also going to do, if I can find the brush, if you're not getting the pigmentation that you want, you can always use a flat brush, like a packing brush, and get it wet. Because you see how much of that's stuck on my fingers. So this is I'm going to go in with the Luxie 245 brush. Again, Ipsy. I love me some Ipsy. So I'm just going to pack on the shade. I have no clue what it's called, but it's so pretty. And then I'm just going to use some setting spray on it. And I do still want to deepen up the outer corner, so I'm going to go back in with Relish and pack it on a bit.
Okay.
To give you a little more dimension to your eyeball. Yeah. So the eyeliner I'm going to use is from Ciate London. Ciate, I don't know.
Ciate is how I've heard it said.
Yeah, it's called Fierce Flicks, and it's a nice felt tip.
Okay.
So go ahead and close for me. So I'm going to go ahead and gently peel off the tape.
Ah! No, I'm just kidding.
But that's why you stick it down first.
Yeah, so you just stick it to your hand first and then...
Yeah.
I was going to say don't pull out my eyelashes. They're already screwed up enough.
Okay. So I'm going to touch up this one a little bit. The other thing that's bad with deep sockets is that you get different lines that cause pencils, felt tips, anything like that to skip.
Eat dinner.
So we're back. I touched up both of her eyes and we did pause and eat din din because her mother-in-law made some really good food.
Yes.
And I'm just going to go in with the original Relish shade and touch up a bit of the inner corner.
Because I touched my face.
It's okay. Just blending that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do foundation. But we're going to start out with primer. Okay, so then I'm going to go in, and this is really dingy and I'm almost out of it. So this is Makeup Forever Step 1. It's their hydrating primer. It's a very nourishing primer, which is great. So if you want, because you have some heavy pores right here, that I can use the pore filling primer, which is more of a silicone based primer to help fill those in.
Okay.
I'm just going to squirt this everywhere. I like to draw lines. So this is a silicone primer, which means it's going to have a lot more slip to it. You can see the consistency is different. And I'm just going to dab this in.
Which one's that one?
This is from LA Girl. It's a really nice drugstore primer. I think it's like $4 or $5. But I'm just going to put that right here. And I'm going to dab and press in to minimize your pores in this area. Because you don't actually have really enlarged pores. You have a little bit right in this bottom section, but it's not bad. It just helps the look go down. And then I think I'm going to go in with this because stick foundations are really good, but they do tend to be a little more drying. So we're going to go in with the L'Oreal True Match. And what shade
Which
are
is
you?
mine.
Yes, this is hers. She's in W1 Porcelain. It's my favorite thing to dot on foundation. Like, la la la, let's see how many dots I can get. And then I'm going to go in with my Morphe 439 brush to just give you, I'm going to stipple and swirl the foundation in. Always get your ears and your chin, because then you don't get any demarcation lines, just in case your foundation may not be the right shade. I'm just going to go in with a beauty blender to blend in and put a little more foundation on in certain areas. So then I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in light again under the eyes. And I may use this to correct some of the foundation as well. Yeah, because I want to say this is probably your perfect match. It's not too dark. So now I'm going to go in with Tarte's Smooth Operator. It's a translucent powder. And I'm going to set her under eye. I'm going to keep them closed just.
I broke a nail on your chair.
Oh, sorry. It's okay. It was getting really long. So I'm also going to take this and just set your cheek area, because that foundation is really dry in your skin. And I don't want to give it any more reasons to be dry. So I'm just going to set it where I'm going to put some other products. Now, I know you normally don't wear bronzer, and I'm not going to put bronzer necessarily on you. I'm going to go in with the Sephora color. Up, down, there we go. This is in Tranquil. It's a contour shade, and it's cool toned, which means it's a very gray cast. So, like that. So on very pale people, you don't want orange. Makes you look like an Oompa Loompa and gives you a stripe. I'm going to just go in with my actual bronzer brush and whatever is left on here from what I use. Which, when I did my makeup earlier today, I went in with the bronzer butter from, butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is in light bronze. And what's ever left on here, just slightly bronze up your skin. So it's just going to give you a very sheer warmth to your face. And it goes on the sides of your temples. So I'm going to go in with this one. And I'm just going to tap.
Which did you want to show?
Oh yes, I went in, you can barely see it now because I've had this palette a while. It's the Makeup Revolution
Sugar and Spice.
Sugar and Spice blush palette. And I went in with this shade here. And I am tapping off all of the excess. Because I know that you don't like it, so I don't want to give you too much of that color.
Not a blush person.
No. I'm going to go in with the Soph palette from Makeup Revolution, so it's our highlighter palette. And I'm going to
I've never used highlight.
No. But since Shannon is so pale, I'm going to go in with this white shade. I'm going to use the same Wet n Wild setting spray and just help blend everything into your face. So close your eyes. I love the mister on this. I'm going to go back in with Relish for your bottom line.
Okay.
And I'm going to smoke out your bottom lash. And then we do have some fallout. So if you do get fallout, you can either do one of two things. You can go in with your foundation brush or whatever powder brush you used. And I'm going to go in with the powder brush because since it still has translucent powder in it, I can kick away any of the fallout without depositing the actual pigment onto your face. Since we're using reds, we really don't want that. I'm going to tightline your waterline, okay, with black. And this is just the Urban Decay Perversion Pencil. They're 24-hour. I'm going to go in just with an angled brush. I think this is from e.l.f. And I'm just going to open. Just smudge that a little bit so it's not so harsh. So lastly, I'm going to go in with the Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefit. I was like, I do not feel confident doing that myself. Okay, what you should do when you do that is keep scrunching all the way up so you curl from root to tip. You can do this with a few different things. I normally go in with just mascara and I'll put some on the back of my hand.
I can't see it.
I know. But I'll put some on my back of the hand like this. And then I will go in with an eyeliner brush like this. And I will create obscure dots on the face. So it gives you this really like worn in, messed in look. But being very purposeful at the same time. Some people go in with eyeliner. I normally just go in with mascara because I'm lazy. So for her lips, we're going to go in with her new fave from Wet n Wild. And what is that?
It's Harbor a Crush.
And it's a metallic liquid lipstick that does actually dry down.
It is kiss proof. I tried it.
Just kiss proof. And this is the final look that we have on Shannon today. I think it turned out great. How do you feel about it?
I like it.
I love the color, and if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to go over to her channel and see what she's all about. Thanks, guys.
Bye.